Good evening. Welcome to the 14th annual Aquarion Water Company Environmental Champion Awards presentation. 14 years. It's an amazing thing. My name again is George Logan, and I am the Director of Community Relations at Aquarion Water Company. Our search for environmental champions is a statewide program. This evening, we will present 5 awards in the following categories: large business, mid-sized business, not-for-profit, adult, and student. And I'm proud to say that everybody's here. It's wonderful. I'm so happy about that. Thank you for that. The recognition provided by this award helps to spotlight the many people and organizations who accomplish the vital work of protecting Connecticut's environment day in and day out, year after year. At Aquarion, we take environmental stewardship very seriously, and we know others throughout the state do as well. And so this evening, we will recognize some of our true environmental leaders for the great things they're doing. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to introduce the Vice Chairman of the Connecticut Public Utilities Regulatory Authority, Jack Betkoski. Oh, hold on there, Jack. Hold on a second, Jack. Yay, Jack! You know, Jack's been around for a while, so I got a little bit here for you, Jack, all right? He is the former president of the New England Conference of Public Utilities Commissioners, NECPUC, and the National Association of Regulatory Utility Commissioners, NARUC. Commissioner Betkoski is currently the chairman of the Connecticut Water Planning Council. He is also a member of the American Waterworks Association Research Foundation's Public Council on Drinking Water Research. How's that for a mouthful? Commissioner Betkoski is past chairman of the board of directors for Griffin Hospital in Derby, and he serves as chairman of the board of directors for the National Multiple Sclerosis Society, Connecticut chapter. He is also on the board of Waterbury Youth Services and VARCA Inc. of Derby, a private nonprofit agency which provides work opportunities to individuals with special needs. He served as a member of the Connecticut General Assembly, representing the 105th District as a state representative from 1987 to 1997. One pretty good run. Please join me in welcoming Commissioner Jack Betkoski.
Thank you very much, George. You know, when they read these introductions, feel like they're reading an obituary. So but I always like hearing it. Always like working with George, and he's actually on the board of directors with me at Griffin Hospital, and has been for many years. And I'm very excited to be here again. I was saying to Don Morris, I don't think I missed one of these in 14 years. It's one of my favorite events. It gets us outside the bureaucracy of the hearing room and setting utility rates and that kind of stuff, and to really highlight the good things people are doing in the state of Connecticut to protect our environment, beginning with their theme, stewards of the environment, and that's very, very true. And you know, sometimes utilities get a really bad rap, but overall, they really care about a good environment, providing jobs, providing clean water, providing good utilities. So I'm thrilled that they've asked me to be here once again. So with that, will Steffi Volo please come up? She's the Chief Impact Officer for Earth Animal. And I met Steffi, yes. I met her out on the porch, and she's very happy to be with us this evening, as are we happy that she's here. So she, again, is the Chief Impact Officer for the Earth Animal, and it's a B Corp certified company. Earth Animal was founded in 1979 by Dr. Bob and Susan Goldstein with the goal of improving the well-being of companion animals. The B Corp certified companies are legally duty-bound to report on and balance shareholder interest with environmental, social, and governance performance. Since its inception, the Earth Animal has made tremendous strides in reducing the pet industry's environmental impact. As a certified plastic neutral company and a founding donor and signatory of Pet Sustainability Coalition Packaging Pledge, Earth Animal is 95% of the way to its goal of transitioning all plastic packaging to recyclable, refillable, and compostable materials by 2025. Give them a round of applause. I think that's nothing drives me crazier than seeing litter on the road or plastic on the road, so God bless them for doing this. Sustainability is one of the core and guiding values, and it's part of their DNA. While sustainability has become imperative today, it has been at the heart of Earth Animal since its very beginning. In 2018, the company formalized its promise to use 1% of the annual net sales to invest in a more sustainable future for the Earth and all her animals and support mission-driven organizations needed most. Since then, Earth Animal has invested nearly $1 million towards environmental impact initiatives and donated another $1 million in monetary product donations to purpose-driven nonprofit organizations. A round of applause for that, please. $1 million. Invest $1 million, give away $1 million. We need more companies like this. For Earth Month, the company sponsored a beach cleanup in partnership with Repurpose Global, which resulted in a removal of 50,000 pounds of plastic from the coast of Colombia, where humpback whales migrate to have their babies. The company has also integrated sustainable sourcing standards, developed a plant-based food and treat line, and worked with local energy companies to transition each of its locations to renewable energy sources. Earth Animals from the Seed Food was the only food nominated in sustainability category at this year's 2024 Global Pet Expo, where it received an award for Best in the Show. Earth Animal has made incredible strides in pioneering a more holistic, humane, and sustainable way of enhancing quality of life for animal, people, and the earth. For Earth Animal's commitment to environment and our animal friends, Aquarion is proud to recognize their efforts with the 2024 Environmental Champion Award in mid-size, mid-business category. Congratulations, Earth Animal.
Wow, thank you so much, Jack and Peter and everybody at Aquarion Water Company. We're new to this. We didn't even know about this amazing award or all that Aquarion Water Company is doing to really help preserve the animals and really work towards a better future for animals, people, and the earth. So thank you so much, and I'm incredibly honored and humbled to be here among all of these incredible people doing incredible things to preserve the environment and actually providing positive impact and uplifting the communities where we all do business. So I'm Steffi Volo. I am the Chief Impact Officer at Earth Animal, and I'm actually accepting this award on behalf of all of Earth Animal. It doesn't, although this is my responsibility to create the sustainability strategy for Earth Animal, it's on all of us. We all live and breathe sustainability in our company, and we're so lucky that our founders, Dr. Bob and Susan, and our CEO, Stuart Shanley, are really values-led and actually let sustainability guide us as one of 4 guiding values. For those of you who don't know, Earth Animal was founded as a little retail store attached to the veterinary practice of Dr. Bob Goldstein and his wife, Susan, in 1979. They started by making alternative products using herbs, essential oils, and whole food ingredients to treat their patients' individual needs. Today, we are a global CPG brand that innovates health and wellness products for dogs and cats. That's food, chews, treats, and herbal remedies and supplements. And our commitment to enhancing quality of life for animals, people, and the earth started in 1979 with sustainability, as Jack said, at the heart of our company. I mean, the EPA and Earth Day didn't even start until 1970, so you can see that things are actually changing, but at the time, it wasn't really a preference. So although we're a bit ahead of our time, I'm so pleased that we've been able to see sustainability becoming a business imperative today. So what does pioneering a more holistic, humane, and sustainable way of enhancing quality of life for animals, people, and the earth mean? To us, it means that we follow this approach for everything we do, literally everything. Every business decision we make, how, where, and who we source our products from, the packaging our products come in, the benefits we offer our employees, and the way we invest in our employees, suppliers, our customers, and our community. In 2018, as Jack said, we did formalize our promise to use 1% of our annual net sales to invest in a more sustainable future for all of Earth's animals and the Earth herself, and support mission-driven organizations that need it most. In 2021, we became a public benefit corporation, which means we became legally duty-bound to report on and balance shareholders' interests with environmental, social, and governance performance. And then in 2022, we proudly achieved B Corp certification. For those of you that don't know, this certification involves a very rigorous assessment and obligates us to continue achieving high standards of verified social and environmental performance. It measures our advocacy for all Earth's animals, ensures we mitigate our environmental impact, but also our industry's environmental impact across our entire supply chain, and requires that we create and use sustainable business practices to drive our success. We're so lucky that Dr. Bob, Susan, and our CEO, Stuart, are impact-driven and see the true value of what it means to back up our words with meaningful actions and operate Earth Animal as a true force for good. We believe we're all Earth's animals and promise to protect and care for the Earth and those who grace it, with one singular commitment to quality of life for the Earth and all her animals. We would like to thank Aquarion Water Company again for honoring us with this incredible award, and our friends at Sound Waters for recommending we nominate Earth Animal. And on behalf of everybody at Earth Animal, we thank you so much for having us and for honoring us for this award. Thank you.
Thank you again, and congratulations. I'd like to invite Betsy Graham to join me at the podium, please. Hi, Betsy. Betsy Graham serves as a passionate and avid board member of the Ledyard Conservation Commission, an advisory body for the conservation and regulation of Ledyard's national resources. She also holds a position at the Alliance for the Mystic Watershed, a group formed to foster community-wide collaboration in the development of watershed resiliency action plan for the 4 towns and 2 tribal nations in the watershed. She's helping to write grants for the Alliance to develop programs to educate the public on the importance of protecting the waters of southeastern Connecticut and create a water quality testing program to assist in recognizing and resolving water quality improvements in the watershed, and to develop a state boat launch stewardship program to monitor for the introduction of aquatic invasive plants. She's been an active member of the Lantern Hill Valley Association for more than 40 years, serving in multiple positions, including president. Some of her personal conservation efforts include working with Save the Sound and property owners to bring a fishway to Long Pond to restore fish habitats for alewife and other fish. Working with the Ledyard Parks and Recreation, Betsy opened a portion of her waterfront property to host an educational water program for middle school students. Talk about a commitment and passion. When she's not advocating for watershed conservation, she pulls invasive plants from hiking trails, collects litter along waterways, which I love, and takes water samples for the Connecticut Department of Energy and Environmental Protection. Betsy's goal is to keep the water as healthy as possible and educate others about the importance for our water resources. She intends to give the $5,000 grant she won from the Environmental Champions Award to the Alliance for the Mystic Watershed to implement a water testing program within the fresh water watershed. Please give a round of applause. She's going to give that money, put it to good use.
Good evening, everyone. I am deeply grateful and humbled by this tremendous honor, a powerful affirmation that underscores the importance of watershed preservation. This honor is not just a recognition of my individual efforts, but a testament to the collective dedication and hard work of all of us in the environmental conservation field. It is incredibly gratifying to receive this award from Aquarion Water Company, which for 167 years has championed environmental protections to provide the public with a vital resource, clean drinking water. I am proud to be a part of 3 organizations whose members share my passion for conservation and always continue to inspire me. First, the Town of Ledyard Conservation Commission, where I proudly serve, was instrumental in nominating me for this award. I am honored by my fellow commissioners' belief in my work and grateful for their unwavering support. My environmental journey began with the Lantern Hill Valley Association. This grassroots organization has supported me for over 40 years as a member and board officer. My focus on promoting the welfare of watersheds has expanded from our local lake neighborhood to the broader southeastern Connecticut community. I am excited about the Lantern Hill Valley Association's progress in obtaining 501c3 status, which opens the door to many new possibilities for our organization. The third group I want to recognize is the Alliance for the Mystic River Watershed, where I serve as a board officer. The board and members' knowledge, dedication, and inspiration promoting community welfare have been invaluable, and I've learned so much from their leader, Maggie Favretti. Although the Lantern Hill Valley Association is not yet a 501c3, we are an ally with the Alliance for the Mystic River Watershed. I am proud to designate the Alliance as the recipient of the Aquarion's generous grant to help enhance its vital work. Finally, I am very thankful for the consistent encouragement and support of my husband, Bob Graham. Wave your hand, Bob. Bob's unwavering support and belief in me over the years have been instrumental in my growth. This has truly been a collaborative effort. I am fortunate to have benefited from the expertise and dedication of many environmental champions. I find immense joy in passing their wisdom on to others. This award is a stepping stone towards achieving a common goal, making the world a better place for all living beings. Thank you each for your role in caring for this world we live in. Thank you all.
Would Nathaniel Goldschmidt please join me at the podium? Now, Nathaniel Goldschmidt is a student at Hall High School in West Hartford and an Eagle Scout whose passion for environmentalism has created a lasting impact on his community. As the president of Hall High School's Environmental Club, he ran a small farm and compost program, as well as a can and bottle program, both of which diverted more than 325 pounds of waste from landfills to date. Outside of school, he organized the town-wide environmental night, drawing nearly 500 attendees, and more importantly, 300 pledges to reduce waste and advocate for a stronger environmental future. Nathaniel also led a team of 40 volunteers on a project to build seating in Westmore Park to increase accessibility and encourage public engagement in the park's vital conservation efforts. Determined to do more, Nathaniel secured a student position on West Hartford's Sustainability Commission, where he's part of the Waste Working Group. This group is currently working to cut West Hartford's waste production by over 50% and focusing on earning gold status from the Connecticut Department of Energy Environmental Protection. So far, the program has diverted over 115,000 pounds of food scraps and is expected to increase once the full rollout is complete. As a young adult, Nathaniel has already accomplished a great deal for the environment and his community, and we're eager to see what he takes on next in his fight for a more sustainable future. Tonight, we're truly delighted to honor Nathaniel with Aquarion's 2024 Environmental Champion Award in the student category for his environmentally friendly, focused work. Congratulations, Nathaniel.
I'm truly humbled by those kind words of introduction and for the recognition of my efforts to help secure the sanctity of the environment. I would like to begin today by thanking the Aquarion Water Company for presenting me with this award, as well as the Beardsley Zoo for hosting us today. I'd also like to thank my parents, my sister, my school, and my Scoutmaster, Mr. Stimson, who's in the audience with us today. Let's give him a round of applause. And most importantly, I'd like to thank the Scouting movement, for without all of these positive influences, I would never have been able to reach this point. It was scouting that fostered in me a deep respect for nature. It was scouting that imbued in me the principles of leave no trace and the outdoor code. And it was scouting that allowed me to promote responsible environmental behaviors and take an active role in environmental conservation and sustainability. But it was my parents who encouraged me to join, and for that, I am forever grateful. Today, the environment is often overlooked and diminished by youth and adults alike who believe that it's disposable. But as everyone in attendance knows, it is not. Therefore, I am dedicated to attaining the vital survival of our environment through the aforementioned efforts, and by combining the efforts of everyone in this room and beyond to protect, promote, and create a sustainable future. Our planet faces unprecedented challenges, but it also offers us boundless opportunities for positive change. If everyone was like the people in this room, I would have no fear about our future. But alas, this is not the case. Now, not so many years ago, I was on a scouting camp out to Bear Mountain, right here in Connecticut. As my patrol and I were climbing up, I saw a deer. Now, if you're from Connecticut, you know deers are not all that rare. However, something was different about this deer. Stuck on its mouth was a plastic bag. Can you believe that? Well, I surely couldn't. How could something that somebody had absent-mindedly dropped be impacting wildlife way out here? And for me, that's when I knew. If we don't work to protect the environment, if I don't work to protect the environment, how will the environment protect us? As such, I became a vegan and have been so for over the last 2.5 years. And I began working for the environment's protection. Therefore, I find this award deeply affirming. It is a testament to the power of community, the power of innovation, and the power of unwavering dedication to creating a sustainable future. Thank you again to the organizers and to everyone who has supported my journey to date. Let's not forget that together we can make a difference. Thank you.
Will Katie Osley, co-founder of Planet New Canaan, please join me at the podium? Thank you. Established in 2016, Planet New Canaan is a non-partisan group that is committed to environmental awareness and improving the town's sustainability. Some of the organization's environmental initiatives include Tree Cycle and Pumpkins for Livestock, which tackle the annual issue of holiday waste by sending used Christmas trees to be mulched and spread along hiking trails, and old jack-o'-lanterns to feed livestock at no cost to local farmers. Planet New Canaan estimates that the tree cycle has diverted more than 28,000 pounds from landfills and incinerators to date. And in 2023, 15,000 pounds of pumpkins, it's a lot of pumpkins, were distributed to farms in Connecticut and Massachusetts. Planet New Canaan's planting initiative raises funds to purchase and plant native trees throughout open space in New Canaan. The project, with the help of local residents and the town's DPW, replaces dead or damaged trees to provide better shade and enhance natural habitats. Multiple cleanup events have also greatly improved the community while involving local youth and community groups. Additionally, Planet New Canaan's food scrap collection program receives over 800 pounds of food scraps from residents per week, which are collected and transported to an industrial compost site. It aims to bolster this program significantly by investing the grant money from the Environmental Champion Awards towards purchasing an Eco-Rich 500 industrial composter. This machine will more than quadruple the amount of food scraps composted per day and will significantly decrease carbon emissions. For this far-reaching commitment to the environment, we are proud to present Planet New Canaan with the 2024 Aquarion Environmental Champion Award in the nonprofit category. Congratulations to you and the whole incredible team at Planet New Canaan. Congratulations.
thank you to Aquarion for this honor. We are so thrilled to receive it, and I extend our thanks on behalf of myself and Robin Bates Mason and John Kriz, fellow Planet New Canaan board members who are here. We are thrilled to receive this award. It is an honor. And Nathaniel, do not run off. I would love to get your information, the Planet New Canaan Youth Board. I'd love to put you in touch with them. It sounds like you guys could have some productive conversations. So, we've been thrilled to work on so many environmental projects in New Canaan, and really we've been able to work with other communities in furthering our collective goal of reducing carbon footprint. And I would say importantly, in addition to the many environmental initiatives we've taken on, we have learned a lot in the past several years since Planet New Canaan started. Specifically, we have learned that when you say, please drop your pumpkins on November 30th at the New Canaan Nature Center, what people in fact hear is, please go ahead and leave pumpkins at Robin, Katie, or John's house any hour of the day and any day of the year. And also drop your recycling, your redeemables, your food waste, and really anything you want. So we have learned to be a little bit more careful with our words. We have also learned that cute shoes and environmentalism do not go hand in hand. We all now keep boots in the back of our car when we're visiting MRFs or composting sites and so on. But I think the most important thing that we've learned over the past several years is that so much is achievable when you partner with other members of the communities and you work together. And to that end, we have been incredibly lucky. We've worked hand in hand with the town of New Canaan, specifically with our DPW and Tiger Man, the head of our DPW, his crew, Eric, Mark, and we've been incredibly fortunate to work with all of these guys. We've also really benefited from working with Sustainable Connecticut, from working with other environmental groups in other towns, with working with the local Exchange Club of New Canaan, and our tremendous volunteers who man our swap shop, which is another initiative that we run in New Canaan. So again, thank you to Aquarion. We are so honored to receive this, and we are so excited to work together with you as another one of our community partners. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to introduce our United States Senator, Richard Blumenthal. Since Senator Blumenthal has been in the public eye and serving Connecticut residents for so long, he really requires no formal introduction. We all know who he is, right? But I would like to review his long history and passion for supporting environmental issues. They include prevention of interstate air pollution, longtime vocal advocate of the position that human activity is responsible for rising global temperatures, and a proponent for the reduction of greenhouse gas emissions. A leader in the protection of our environment, including the protection of the Long Island Sound and Connecticut's rivers and streams. Ladies and gentlemen, our senator is a great friend to our environment, and I give you U.S. Senator Richard Blumenthal.
Thank you, George. I'm so thrilled to be here. I've been all around the state today at Pride events. They're going on all over Connecticut, and in fact, in Middletown, there were 35,000 people for the Pride Festival and March. And, I'm just reminded every day of what an extraordinary, remarkable state we live in part because of you, environmental activists and advocates. When I was Attorney General, I always said that as a law enforcement officer, and I enforced environmental laws, I was always grateful to have the support of our courts in enforcing law, but the most important people, the ones who really got it done, whether it's Long Island Sound or every one of those fights that George alluded to, really it was the advocates, grassroots, people working as you do every day, organizing others in your community, restoring local habitats and ecosystems and preventing the kind of damage that we've seen in generations past. Some of the better known sites of pollution around the state of Connecticut, whether it's Raymark in Stratford or Scoville in Waterbury. We just, in the last 3 weeks, commemorated major advances in cleanups. Aquarion has been at the tip of the spear in this fight. It serves about 200,000 customers, more than 300 employees, and it's really dedicated to preserving the quality of an environment because its product is part of that environment. And it has a self-interest, but it's a much broader kind of environmental stewardship interest that we all share. So I come here every year, literally, a little bit late this year, I do apologize, but to thank George and Donald Morrissey and all of Aquarion's teams. Aquarion is really a model company in helping to preserve the environment. And I'm here every year also because the honorees are so incredible. This year's much the same. I'm just in awe of the kind of work that is done, whether it's individual leaders or corporate leaders or corporations themselves. The dedication to the environment is really a model for our nation. I brag about them when I go back to Washington. So I am really honored to be a part of today and to have brought with me certificates of special recognition. You know, this cause should be bipartisan. These certificates were approved by a bipartisan majority, to give you some reassurance. And it isn't about politics. It's really about stewardship and trust. We have a trust for our environment. And today, I have the particular honor and privilege of talking about M&T Bank. And I'd like Dean DiBiase to please come forward. Dean, thank you. And I have a script. Normally I don't read from a script, but this is a really good summary, so forgive me, I'm going to really stick to it. Normally I can't be trusted to stick to any script, but I just want to say on a personal note that M&T Bank has really contributed and championed these causes in a very profound and important way. It was founded, as you may know, in 1856, and it has a long history of community-focused banking. It offers personal, business, and commercial products and financing solutions to residents and companies across the eastern United States. It's a company that invests in people, fostering prosperous and inclusive communities and preserving our planet. Investing in people is a way to invest in our planet, and caring for the planet is a core element in fulfilling M&T's purpose of making a difference in people's lives. In 2023, M&T made $670.9 million in environmental sustainable loans and investment, $670.9 million, to reduce its electricity consumption by 23% a year. Over a year, it completed 60% of its $1 billion commitment to renewable energy projects, and it provided $1.1 million in M&T charitable environmental contributions, $1.1 million in contributions. These are all big numbers. I'm just a country lawyer, but I know big numbers, and these are big numbers. In September of last year, M&T and the Trust for Public Land hosted a roundtable for Bridgeport-based businesses and community leaders to discuss the revival of the city's waterfront. which at the time was 70% inaccessible to the public. This collaboration resulted in the proposal of a 20-mile trail to make Bridgeport's shoreline and the Long Island Sound more accessible to the community. In 2023, M&T also launched enterprise-wide engagement initiatives for Earth Month and Energy Awareness Month. For Earth Month, M&T leveraged ecochallenge.org, an educational platform that helps participants develop more sustainable and eco-friendly habits. This initiative was led by 80 members of M&T's Think Green Employee Resource Group. It resulted in 4,340 gallons of water conserved, 482 meatless or vegan meals consumed, 1,225 pieces of litter collected, 69 hours volunteered, and the company's Think Green membership grew to over 1,100 members. In 2023, the group organized 51 volunteer and educational events. Finally, let me say, in October, the bank launched an internal Sustainable Communities speaker series to bring awareness to equality, equity, and justice for climate resilience. Very, very important. Equality, equity, and justice. This programming offered employees opportunities to learn about and connect with community organizations and partners, collaborating with the public and private sectors to scale climate resilience for sustainable communities across its footprint. These combined efforts have really demonstrated M&T's unyielding, relentless commitment to sustainability and environmental values. I, just this past week, was down at the shoreline in Bridgeport to visit one of the areas, a sliver of land, that is going to be developed. It's now a kind of overgrown parking lot as part of the effort to invest in the shoreline that M&T is backing. And it was really inspiring to see how this 20-mile trail is going to change Bridgeport's shoreline, which for so long was ignored or disregarded and degraded. This sliver of shoreline will provide people in Bridgeport access to the water, access to the resource that is so important to their lives, and it will make such an impact in the lives of people who live in Bridgeport. That's just one example. So I could go on. I'm going to stop there because you get the idea. They're doing great work on the environment. And so I'm very proud to M&T Bank, this award, beautiful award, Aquarion's Environmental Champion Award, to M&T Bank, along with Certificate of Special Recognition. And Dean, thank you so much for your leadership on a personal level. Thank you.
Well, I'm proud to be here on behalf of M&T Bank to accept this award from Aquarion. Thank you, Aquarion. And Senator Blumenthal mentioned many of the things that M&T Bank does with a focus on environmental sustainability. And one of the things I'm proud about to be an employee of People's United Bank is that they strongly encourage us to volunteer in different initiatives that promote environmental sustainability. One of which, as a manager of the Bridgeport Center office, I was part of introducing the Trust for Land Development to the bank and talk about the project that they're doing to enhance the shoreline. So it's I'm especially proud to hear that that's moving forward and going to be come to reality. Another thing that they encourage us to do is to be involved in organizations, be on boards, and I've been a member of the board here at Bearsley Zoo for over 10 years and extremely proud of that. because of the work that the zoo does, and happy to support them as well. So I don't want to keep you from the wonderful event we have going on here tonight. So with that, I will say thank you and have a nice night.
All right, now just a couple of quick notes. I'd like to thank our presenters, U.S. Senator Richard Blumenthal, thank you, and Vice Chair Jack Betkoski, thank you very much, and also our President of Aquarion Water Company, Don Morrissey, thank you as well. I'd also like to thank the Beardley Zoo and their Executive Director, who I think is out busy at the event now, Greg Dancho, for his support and this great venue. We received scores of nominations for this year's awards, confirming that across our great state, thousands of volunteers devote endless time and energy to protect and restore Connecticut's natural resources. And so I would like to congratulate our winners once again as we celebrate them as Connecticut's environmental champions. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you for coming to the Aquarion Environmental Champions Awards. Please enjoy the wild wine, beer, and food safari, all right? And yes, everyone, for everyone.